Oh, you're literally right here. We should pay our respects to Slaftborn while we and others have time to spare. Would you not agree? In that case, I ask that you go on ahead and wait for us with Slaftborn. It will require a moment to gather the others, but I do not expect it will take long. Judging from the way I've seen the Domans running about, I gather they're busy with preparations for their long voyage. It is as you say, Master Slaftborn. Day many of us thought never come has arrived. Now we make ready to return to our homeland. Let me assure you, however, that we have no intention of abandoning our responsibilities. My people have either completed their labors or ensured that others may easily do so in their stead. Earnest as ever. I'm grateful, truly, but you needn't have gone to such trouble. Revenant's Toll. Gods, when I think back to what this place once was, how it's changed and what it's become, can't imagine it without you lot here. Made this place what it was, same as we did. None would dare say different. Tragedy drove you from your lands and delivered you to our shores. But from that tragedy came a new beginning. A hope that we shared with every soul that passed through our gates. That, my friends, is more precious than any riches. Pray you carry it with you to Doma. Let it grant you strength when you have need of it. Oh, Master Slaftborn, I swear to you, we'll never forget this blessed place. It gave us the opportunity to work with the frontier hands to build Revenant's Toll. All the skills and experience we gained will be put to good use in rebuilding the Enclave. Then, when you've finished, pray you'll come and visit. Aye. We'd be honored to receive you and any other man or woman or child of Revenant's Toll. Hope this not be an ending, but another new beginning. The beginning of a lasting relationship between our two homes. That is my dream for the future of our peoples. As we built these walls stone by stone, may we build it together. Well said, well said. If we keep on like this, I'm liable to start bawling. So, let us move things along. I hope you don't mind another parting gift. Lost treasure of Revenant's Toll, courtesy of your younglings. Foreman is expecting you. Surprising but welcome gift. We shall endeavor not to drink it all at once. Collect the bottles and return to our preparations at once. Thank you, Master Slaftborn. Thank you, Archon, for everything. I just got a whisper or something. Before you go, a favor to ask. Well, Philomene, actually. She wants you to bring Yozon and his friends to her, up in Roy and his cafe. The wine's for the adults, you see. She's got something else for the children. Doubt it'll take too long for you to find him. You have a knack for this sort of thing, after all. My thanks to you. That's what that sound was. Yeah, that was a whisper with an FC invite. Who am I looking for? Yozon? Oh, hey there, Mr. Archon. Not here to say goodbye, are you? It's not fair. Why do they get to decide it's time to go back? I mean, I miss Doma too, but they should have asked us first. Huh? Miss Philomene wants us to come to the cafe? Whatever she thinks we did, Oh, it's not like that? Well, alright then. With me, guild members, Miss Philomene needs us too. You too, Mr. Archon. faint. There. Shame. I've been waiting for you all for so long. All members of the Doman Adventurers Guild reporting for duty. So what's the adventure? Monster hunting? Curling gold? Aye, nothing so dramatic. Rather, I wanted to give you all a reward. A reward? Really? Reward for your many deeds in service to Revenant's Toll. On the frontier, hands needed a helping hand. You were there. There was no one else to look after the younger children. You were there. Through it all, each and every one of you carried out your duties with a smile. That's why you're more than brave adventurers. You're heroes to the people of the Toll. Heroes deserving of a very special reward that just so happens to be right over there. It's a mimic? Oh crap. Treasure! Wow, look at these! Mr. Archon, she got us masking hats. Make them the official uniform of the Doman Adventurers Guild. Suit you, little ones. Wear them with pride. Mr. Builder and Mr. Coltonet. Thought you were away in important scion business. Recently returned. It's a good thing we are. We heard of your impending journey and hope to see you before you left. We're both very happy that you may finally return to your homeland. They have great need of stalwart adventurers like you lot there. Say goodbye. Then don't. There's no need to. You're adventurers, are you not? Adventurers never stay in one place, for it is not who we are. We walk paths all our own, never truly beholden to any one nation or creed. So don't say goodbye, because we may. Nay, we will meet again. You'll see, become the most famous adventurers in Yansha. Then we'll return to Eorzea and become famous here too. Everyone may know the signs of the Seventh Dawn and the Warrior of Light, but just you wait. Years from now, they'll be talking about the Doman Adventurers Guild. Looking forward to it. Grow strong. Grow famous. Lead the tales, little one. We must get going, but thank you again for making the arrangements. Take care. Right, we must neglect our training. Find the heaviest crates and carry them to the horsebird carriages. Mr. Archon? Miss Philomene? Thank you for the caps. We'll take good care of them. So I was on at... down there. Quite literally 1,001 farewells. Children delighted with their new hats. Miss Philomene could not have chosen a better gift. Preparations are proceeding apace. Slathborn of the Guild have finalized arrangements of the ship, so once we have finished here, we need only make our way south. How many times have I thanked you, I wonder? Not enough, how much I know. Thank you, Arkham, from the bottom of my heart. You are, and ever shall be, a true friend to Doman, our people. I expect you will find yourself in the Enclave before us. If so, I pray you tell Kozakura that we shall join her soon. The Doman Enclave. Get in the damn car. Miqo'te, you've returned from Eorzea. Their homeward band, then? Comes as a relief to hear that there were no complications. Thank you for facilitating their return. I shall inform Lord Hien at the first opportunity. We have a mountain of work ahead of us, but with their help, I'm confident we can see it through. I hope I can count on your assistance in the future as well. Archon, come you be praised. I was hoping you might pay us a visit. It is, as ever, an honor. Once again, I must thank you for helping our brothers and sisters secure passage home. So many skilled craftsmen soon to be at our disposal. We have the Shazankai are ready to proceed to the next stage of our plan to rebuild the Enclave. Which brings me to a rather delicate matter. Perhaps you'll find this shameless, but circumstances being as what they are, I see no other way. The reconstruction and revitalization of the Enclave cannot hope to succeed without the contributions of wealthy individuals such as yourself. You think I'm rich? I understand if you wish to refuse outright, but I beg of you, please listen to our proposal in full before you decide. It warms my heart to hear you say that. Truly, Doma has no greater friend. Where to begin? Ah, of course. It is important that you understand the state of the Enclave at present. I'm sure you recall how everything was when you first arrived. Rubble in the streets, buildings in ruin, and so forth. While we have made superficial progress since the castle fell and Doma was liberated, the scars of the occupation are far from healed. Since antiquity, the kingdom of Doma has prospered from the gifts of the One River. The success of our agriculture and industry is intricately tied to our position there. Alas, in our struggle against the Garleans over the decades, much of what was built over the centuries was lost. Fertile farmlands that once yielded produce for export were despoiled, and what little remained could barely feed our people. Our foreign rulers did not hesitate to impose their will on local industry as well. Not only were we forced to purchase goods from imperial concerns, regardless of quality or cost, but our merchants were also forced to sell their wares to Garleans at a loss, assuming they received compensation at all. While those dark days are behind us, many of our former trading partners are reluctant to engage us in trade agreements for fear of the Empire's wrath. And so, for the most part, we must continue to fend for ourselves and craft what tools and so forth we require. So we would, had we had the facilities. Forgive me, it is not so dire as it may sound. Problems may be many, but we are wholly committed to the challenge before us. We are not unlike the Shazenzo, a hardy herb that can thrive in even the most inhospitable of conditions. I took inspiration from its strength and stubbornness when deciding upon a name for our organization, in fact. No matter the struggle, no matter the cost, Shazenkai will do everything in its power to overcome every hurdle and rebuild this home of ours. Please excuse my sudden fit of passion. It was most unbecoming. Anyway, I've spoken to the general state of the Enclave. Let us discuss more specific concerns. So, having said that, it would be simpler if you were to see things with your own eyes. Please head to the worksite north of the Otherite and speak with Mitsuba. She'll join you shortly. Well, you're a concierge, aren't you? In need of a hot meal? Actually, he's here at my behest. Thought it would be best if a potential patron saw our efforts firsthand. If you'd be so kind as to explain to him what to do? Bursting the burden onto me, are we? Very well, if you insist. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Mitsuba. Once upon a time, I owned and operated the largest tavern in the Enclave. I handed in everything, from balancing the ledgers to stirring the cookpots. Owing to my experience, I've been asked to oversee the work here, in the 10,000 stalls. I don't even count 5? That was the exact same look I gave Kozakura when she showed me this. 10,000 stalls. For the Kami, there's not even 10. But mark me, there will be. When we're through, this place will have on offer every imaginable cuisine. Just thinking about it's enough to set my heart racing. And my mouth watering. As I explained earlier, however, trade, or lack thereof, is a major problem at present. We simply aren't getting enough shipments of consumables from outside Yansha, so our people are forced to eat the same simple fare, day after day. However, once our negotiations with foreign concerns bear fruit, we should be able to exchange whatever surplus we produce for a wider variety of ingredients, bringing us closer to realizing Mitsuba's vision. This may seem like a silly goal to strive for, but by improving the quality of life for our people in a clear, understandable manner, we can motivate them to work harder and tackle more difficult tasks. Dome will not be rebuilt in a fortnight, and we need every victory, however small. Bloody and long road ahead of us, but we need only take it one step at a time. Whatever help you can contribute to the cause would be welcome. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us, Mitsuba. We should head back to Shazenkai and continue our conversation there, so as not to get in the way of their work. There's too much left to explain, but if you would indulge me a little longer, I would be grateful. Not too much left to explain. Yeah, get to the part where you ask me to give you stuff. Why couldn't this entire quest just be Mona Lisa Saperstein holding out her hand and going, "Money, please"? 10,000 stalls are but one example of what we hope to build here in the Enclave. Alas, it will take much time and effort. And it will also take tremendous resources. Resources that I pray you will be willing to contribute? Raw materials, foodstuffs, linens, medicines, all this and more would be of use. Anything and everything you can afford to part with would be welcome. Furthermore, as a token of your appreciation, we will provide a small gratuity relative to the value of the items you relinquish. You need only place these items in the donation basket to my left. I will calculate the gratuity and pay you immediately. Dome and Enclave reconstruction has commenced. You may now use the donation basket to contribute unneeded items to the Shazenkai. These items will be used to supply and finance the reconstruction of the Dome and Enclave. Further details can be had by speaking with Kozakura. Weekly budget, 20,000. Thank you for your contribution. We pray you'll favor us with your generosity in the future as well. Yeah, now that I can do this, where is it? That's where I gave them to you. Did I give them to the other? I'm in the wrong retainer. There you are. This is the reason that I held on to these. Because you can donate them. So you gotta hit your weekly budget. Those would normally sell for 100, but we're getting 20% gratuity. So you're getting slightly more than you ordinarily would. That is more than I need to give them. But I cannot undo it. Neat. Oh, that's how I bring them back. Okay. Sell for 2,500 a piece. So let's split off 3 of them. Oh, I'm not allowed to do that while I'm in here. 1,040. So split off 3 of those. They'll give us 7,500. One of these. 8,000. If I split off one of these, it's not a huge loss. So into the donation basket goes that. That. My math was wrong. I'd already given you something. How much am I over? Yeah, 1,200. Back. Hate those. How much more do I need now? You visit to Mitsuva at the 10,000 cells. She'd be glad to tell you of the progress they've made. Oh, I think I crossed a threshold with that. But I'm not allowed to make any further ones until I go talk to Mitsuba, who's up there. Okay. I had more budget for the week, but I hit a threshold. Good to see you again, Archon. Gozadgor tells me you've been quite generous of late. On behalf of all of us, I thank you. As you can see, we've got the frames up now. Just the bones of what's to come, but perhaps it's easier than before to imagine how that stall over there will one day be a proper kitchen. Unfortunately, we've yet to address the poor supply issue. Well, it's true we've no shortage of rice and a few varieties of vegetables. Some river fish as well. It's a little also note. The land here's always been well suited to rice cultivation, and you can't blame a farmer for taking advantage of that, but man can't live off rice and nothing else. Hunting was more viable in the past, but these days you can't get more than halfway down the road to the next village without tripping over Shikigami or worse. Not much game to be found at any rate. Unless you're keen to try cooking koja, and I'm not. Which leaves fish and whatever livestock we can raise on our own, which is not nearly enough to meet our needs. Brother, can you stand? Speak to me. Strength to rise, brother. The void belly is all consuming. Leave Firewalker matters. The Buddha must thrive. Vision grows dim, brothers. So distracted was I by the Lupin's lengthy lectures that I paid no heed to my growing hunger. Done. Too far from the steppe have we come to return for rations. I have yet to see a single sheep in this stronghold. Say, you lot look though you're in dire need of a meal. I've got rice balls to spare if you like. You show it that's your food? You would be eternally grateful. delicious, delicious! I've emerged from dark and delight, and my full belly now basks in the sun. Shape and color reminds me of booze, but lacks any sort of filling. Booze? Sailor delicacy, I presume. Steamed dumpling or some such. They're a fair bit different, but we can use all sorts of things as filling for rice balls. Miso-flavored meat is one of my favorites, personal favorites in fact. Fortunately, we're having trouble securing a steady supply of meat at the moment. Unconscionable! Without meat, your bodies will not go strong and robust. A Buddha who does not eat meat is no Buddha. The traders of the steppe are rich in that which you lack, and will gladly trade meat for your produce. In gratitude for your kindness, let us make introductions on your behalf. Well, far be it from me to refuse. Wait until the Shazenkai hears about this. Our tribe, the Buddha, will gladly give you all the meat that you desire, if you will give us the one you call Hien. Asking a bit much. That's putting it lightly. That said, from what I've heard, Lord Hien often speaks of his time with the mole quite fondly. But even if the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, I doubt he'd go with you for all the booze in the steppe. Construction of 10,000 stalls is proceeding at pace, and talks with the traders or union may soon lead to a wider variety of foodstuffs as you continue to contribute to the Shazenkai in the reconstruction effort. In what other ways might the Doman Enclave grow and change?